Hello everyone, it is PrinceHarlequin. So I'm going to be starting a new challenge, and it is going to be a long and arduous challenge, but hopefully it's going to be entertaining. It's the longest challenge I've ever attempted. I think the only one that comes close is when we did the Sadako challenge after the rework before last. So the one that made it so if you teleport 82 times, people are just condemned. And I think that was like a 10 to 12 hour challenge total. This one, what we're going to end up doing is we are going to play every killer in the game for 20 games with random perks. The rules are we can use add-ons because realistically, if we're ranking killers, killers are not played naked. You play them with add-ons unless you're Pyramid Head, and then you probably don't because there's no good add-ons. That being said, I'm not going to be able to use Iridescent add-ons. That's not going to be a thing. But anything else is fair game, so that way I can either make up for the perks that I get or complement the perks that I have. We're going to do it for 20 games. We're going to keep track of results. And when we're done, we're going to come back and re-rank these. So basically, the plan is do a pre-rank, give my reasons. These are obviously my opinion. It's nothing else, just my opinion. And when we get done with this, we can decide whether or not they should stay where they are, or should they be moved up or down, in fact. What if I think a killer's like really good and they're not? What if it's just the perks? I don't know. We're gonna find out. I just need something new to do in Dead by Daylight, and that's how this is gonna work. So without further ado, let's do the pre-ranking. So first up, we have Trapper. Okay, logically, I think he's F tier. I genuinely think he's F tier. He is the only killer in the entire game that the work he puts into obtain his power is 9 times out of 10 pointless. Like, actually pointless, because the game's over by that point, right? That being said, the reason that I'm cautious to put him into F and not C+, is Trapper doesn't necessarily need to defend gens, like, at all. Trapper does not win because he did good map pressure, or he did good gen pressure, or control, or whatever. Trapper wins because a couple people step into a couple really unfortunate traps, and then he is able to snowball. If he is not able to snowball, he is absolutely trash, which is why he probably does belong in F. We're going to leave him in F. I still love Trapper. I love playing Trapper. My opinion on his strength has nothing to do with the joy it brings me to place a bunch of traps and watch them either be disabled or have them randomly stepped in. Also, fun fact. How many other Trapper players can relate to this? So you set up like all of these like 5,000 bajillion IQ traps, right? Not in normal spots, in other spots. You're like, yeah, they're going to think it's here, but I'm going to put it here. And this is what's going to happen, right? And those don't get stepped on or stepped in, right? But you place one random trap where you're just like, I'm going to put this in the middle of fucking nowhere. Who cares? I'm just going to put this down. I'm just going to open it. And that trap gets stepped on like 82 times. Moral of the story, just randomly place your traps. The actual IQ doesn't matter. You just need to open them. Anyway, moving forward. Twins, they just had a rework. I still don't think that their rework is going to make them higher than B+, but I actually think they're a lot stronger than Twins people and the community are giving them credit for. But I don't think that they're so strong. I think they're going to be very, like, mid. We will see, though, when we get to them. Doctor. Here's the deal with Doctor. He's really just an M1 killer. But he has anti-loop. And he kind of has gen slow. He doesn't have a way to down people quickly, though. I'm going to put him in B. I'm going to put him below Twins. I'm gonna put him below twins because his power doesn't actually help like end chases quickly at all. It's very easy to loop a doctor. I'm gonna put him in B. I'm comfortable with that. This is pre-ranking. I could be completely wrong and it literally wouldn't matter. You can't treat me this way. Plague. I've seen some pretty nasty things from Plague mains. The thing that prevents me from putting her in A is she is essentially just kind of Legion without the speed boost. She's just going to make everybody injured. But unlike Legion, when she has access to her power and everybody's injured and she's able to get her Corrupt Purge, she's a fucking monster. But wouldn't that be circumstantial? So wouldn't it be like B+? I'm gonna put her in A. I'm gonna put her in A. I don't want to. I want to be very clear on that. There's something about it that I just don't want. However, if you're able to snowball in Plague, nobody has the snowball potential she has in this game. Like, nobody. Not a single fucking person. So, no, I'm putting her in A. I'm putting her in A. But even the snowball potential, like, I put Trapper in F, and he has snowball potential towards the end. Don't fucking judge me about her being an A. She could be moved down. We don't know, okay? Anyway, moving forward. Spirit, A+. Hands down, A+. Almost S. Almost S. If she still did not have the directional phasing, I would put her in S. I think she's A+. I don't think she's an S tier killer. She does have mobility, though. She has mobility, mind games. Is she? I'm gonna come back to Spirit. I might move her up to S. Blight is S tier, even with the changes, even without the hug tech, even with everything. Nobody has the mobility he has. He is so fun to play. I actually really like going against him. That's just me, but I think he's S tier. I think there's nothing his kit lacks, like literally nothing, and therefore S tier. Ghost phase. Can insta down. Low map presence, but does have stealth. I'm gonna put him in B tier. I'm gonna put him in B tier. Because realistically, he doesn't have... He has a way to effectively end chases quickly. That being said, it's very dependent on whether or not the survivors see you, and they also have the ability to take it away from you. So... yeah, he's going there. I think he's better than Doctor, though. Pyramid Head. My God. I hate this character. I want to be very clear. I think he's the only killer on the roster in my killer requests for channel points that's at 40,000 because I don't want to play him because I hate his clunky power. That being said, I don't think he's bad. I think he's probably going to be slightly worse than Twins. Rework. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Fun fact, I haven't actually played Trickster since his rework. I'm not even 100% sure how it works. That being said, I've heard he's pretty good, though. I'm going to put him above Twins at B+. Because he's still map dependent. He's still a slow movement speed killer. Yeah, I don't think I can put him in A. I genuinely don't. Let me tell you how the Knight is a killer I don't want to do this challenge with. Because I genuinely fucking hate playing him and I hate going against him. It is going to rot my insides. That being said, he has decent anti-loop. Decent anti-loop. Kind of has map pressure a little bit with his guards. Do we put him at like this? He's not A, right? Knight's not A. He might be C, to be honest. He might be C. I don't know. I'm gonna put him there, though. Wait. Maybe here. Maybe this is where we go. We put him at the bottom of B+, because he could be B. Maybe even C. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how we feel. Deathslinger. Look, I understand the ADS nerf was needed. It still made him a fucking annoyance to play, and I will never forgive them for that. But he was super annoying to go against before that. I'm gonna put him at low B+. Yeah, I'm gonna put him at low B+. He is a 110 movement speed killer. He is ranged, but his map presence is trash. So, yeah. Just do Jen's forehead. I'm gonna put Chucky in A+. Honestly, I'm not even... some of the Chucky plays I've seen have been so stupid, I almost want to put him in S, because he doesn't follow his own rules. That being said, I think he's A+. I genuinely think he's A+. I almost think he's above Spirit, like, potentially. I don't know. I'm really interested to see what I think about him after we do the 20 games and the random perks to see if he's actually that good. I also suck with his power, though, so... IDK. I need to make a list of these killers that I'm not actually really good with and practice them off stream so that when I get to them in the challenge, I'm able to play them effectively. Note to self. Huntress! My love. My wonderful, amazing love. Okay, so yesterday, which coincidentally was April Fool's, so I'm not 100% sure that the changes they made to her are going to stay. But they did up her hatchets to 7, and because of that, they changed her leather loop in her infantry belt to provide haste instead of additional hatchets, which honestly, the changing them from not giving you additional hatchets, I'm fine with. You don't need more than 7 hatchets with Huntress. If you need more than 7 hatchets with Huntress, you're just bad with her. Get better. Like, there's no... you don't know. If you need more than 7 hatchets to down one person, do better. The haste, though, is an interesting change because most good Huntresses, myself included, they're gonna use a melee hatchet for the first hit so that they can melee you afterwards, right? And if you are able to get haste from that melee hatchet, you're more than definitely probably going to be able to 2-tap very quickly. So I think Huntress has always been A tier. I don't quite know if she's I'm gonna say A+, honestly. Low A+. I don't think that she's S tier. I never think she's S tier because she is so fucking map dependent. It's actually insane. And all of the cool shit you used to be able to do with her, you cannot do it. Not consistently. You cannot consistently go for cross maps. You cannot consistently go for even mid-map shots. Like, there's so much shit in the way. They have cluttered up the fucking game. She's been suffering for years. So I'm glad she finally got some love. To everybody that hates the fact that she got buffed with 2 extra hatchets and better wind-up time, whatever. I'm not going to say what I want to say because then I feel like the algorithm's gonna hide this video, so I'm just gonna say get better. That's all. Nemesis. Here's the deal with Nemesis, right? And this is why I have a hard time rating him. When I go against him, his zombies have the IQ of a fucking child prodigy. When I play him, my zombies are basically Ed, and Eddie. Okay? But only Ed and Ed, or Ed and Eddie, or Ed, and Ed. You get it. They're stupid. They're so dumb. But he does have passive slowdown because of that, if the zombies do work. I'm going to put him in high B+. Because once he gets to tier 3, he's actually pretty terrifying. So if he's able to get there quickly, it's pretty wonderful. If he's not, he's definitely down here with them. Yeah, I'm gonna leave them there. That's gonna be fine. Alien! Map pressure, good. Slightly ranged attack, good. The end can also be manipulated. Anti-loop. No passive gen slow. You have to be the pressure that slows down the gens. And you can do that with like the tunnels and stuff. I'm gonna put him here. No, he's better than Plague. I think he's better than Plague. Yeah. Okay, we're fine. I think that's fine. Pinhead! The character that I was so excited to have in Dead by Daylight, and then his power was revealed, and I was like, my god, I don't like it. Oh my god, I keep accidentally right-clicking, it's so annoying. Where would I put him? He has built-in slowdown, which is nice, with the box. You can't ignore the box. You literally can't. He has anti-loop, kind of, if you're good with his power, but it's still not good anti-loop. Like, I remember when he was released and people were just like, you can basically just play Nurse and Blink instead, and then everything's amazing. But he has, like, great voice lines and stuff. But gameplay-wise, is he A or is he high B? I'm gonna say high B. I'm gonna say high B. That's what I'm gonna say. B plus. We'll give him a B plus. I'm not quite putting him in A because he's still just an M1 killer. Like there's not. Yeah, he's not going higher than that. Clown. I feel like I'm gonna have a hot take on this one. I feel like I'm definitely gonna have a hot take on this one. I don't think Clown is an amazing killer. That being said, winning a chase against him is damn near impossible, especially if he's a good clown and he knows how to use his fast bottles and his slow bottles. I never use his fast bottles because I'm awful with him. That being said, his slow bottles seem to do just fine with me. So if I put in the fast bottles in my mind as a variable with what I am able to do with slow bottles, so I'm gonna say B plus. B plus fair? Is that a hot take? I almost want to put him in A. I'm not even gonna lie. I kind of want to put him up here, but I can't put him above Pinhead because that just hurts my feelings. We'll see. We'll see after the challenge. We'll see how it works. Hag. I'm sorry. The only reason she's not in F tier with Trapper is because she starts with her traps. That's it. It's the only reason. Imagine being a slow movement speed killer that has to walk around and set up a web of destruction in the time it takes survivors to do 4 gens and then having to make up for it. No. That being said, she can hold a 3 gen really hard, which would keep her out of F as well. She shouldn't be 110. She should be 115. And I don't think that should be a hot take. I genuinely don't. I don't think any killer should be 110 anymore, to be honest. I think everybody should be 115. The maps are dense and cluttered enough that the ranged killers that are nerfed by movement speed, their ranged attacks are nerfed enough. Okay, give them normal speed. Jesus behavior pisses me off. Pisses me off so bad. That was the buff I wanted for Huntress. I could give 2 fucks about having extra hatchets. I genuinely could. I like the wind up time. I don't want to give it up, but I wanted 115. That's what I wanted because they're not going to declutter maps, so there's literally 0 fucking reason. Make her normal movement speed. I don't care if that's a hot take. Go fuck yourself. God damn it. Well, here we are. Freddy. Here, I'm not gonna. I'm not going. I'm sorry. I got distracted. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't genuinely know where Freddy lies because I play Pallet Freddy. I don't play Snare Freddy. I don't know how to play Snare Freddy. I get the gist of it. I'm just literally never going to play it. I like Pallet Freddy. Pallet Freddy is fun. That's it. It's more funny to watch a fake pallet go down than it is to watch them go, ah, as they run through a snare. I'm not doing it. Argue with the wall. So this is Pallet Freddy and where we're ranking him. And based on the fact that he can teleport around the map and get places and shit sometimes, and sometimes have funny moments with pallets, I'm putting him low B, high C plus. Probably high C plus. I'm sorry. I have to be realistic. Because we're not doing Snare Freddy in the challenge. We're going to do Pallet Freddy because I said so. So, argue with the wall. I don't care about you, Snare Freddy enjoyers. Legion. Okay, so Legion is... I'm gonna hate doing this challenge too because I fucking hate going against Legion. It's so annoying. He has built-in slowdown with his kit. You can just keep re-injuring people with Deep Wound to keep them off gens and then down someone and then injure people. It's such a fucking horrible gameplay loop. So he's able to get people injured, and now he has a way to down people with his power if survivors are stupid enough to stay near each other. That being said, B plus. B plus. Is Legion better than Ghostface? Ghostface is Man with Knife, so kind of. Okay. Artist! I'm gonna put her just below Huntress. And the reason I'm doing that is not because I play Artist super well. It's because I know Artist can be played super well. Does that make sense? It makes sense. I'm not great with her, but people that play Artist play the fuck out of Artist, and she's definitely has a high skill ceiling, and she's able to do a lot. So she has anti-loop, she has long-range snipes she can set up, she has... does she have map pressure because of her birds, or does she have no map pressure because she can't teleport? Who knows? Does she go into A just because she doesn't have... Well, she has map control because of... Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep her here. I don't care. I've seen some pretty insane hard artists. Oh my god. Artists. Yes, we're gonna go with that. Don't make fun of me. Leave me alone. English is hard. Okay. Demo Puppy, one of my personal favorites. I love him so much. He's so adorable. He has map pressure because he is able to teleport around the map. He does have to set that power up though, similar to Trappler and Hag, so that kind of like nerfs him a little bit. But his Shred breaks pallets. It's a long-ranged attack. It is telegraph, so you have to kind of... It's very Huntress, like his power translates very well from Huntress. So I'm able to do some things with him, but they don't go through things like Huntress Hatchets. So... don't be mad at me. I'm going to say high B. I don't think he... Well, he's better than Legion. He's better than Legion. Better than Deathslinger. Better than Knight, potentially. He's here. He's here. He's not better than Pyramid Head, I don't think. Wow, having Clown above Demo Puppy just feels wrong. Something about this list just doesn't feel accurate. Don't judge me, please. Leave me alone. I only play Huntress for the most part in Trapper. And sometimes other killers. Leave me alone. Michael. I love my man. He is the reason that I bought Dead by Daylight. He is the reason I got into Dead by Daylight. And because of that, I want to place him high, but I can't because his power is actually so outdated. I think he, if we're being honest, he's here, right? Because he's not as good as Ghostface. He's worse than Ghostface. Ghostface, his power should be an updated Michael power, and they should just completely rework Ghostface. That's what I think. I think they should just like lift and shift over here, and that would make sense. And then they could completely rework Ghostface. That's how I feel. But until then, Michael, you're down here. I love you so much. You're so sexy. Oni, he has the ability to insta down. Hmm. Low A, I would say. I would say low A. I would say low A. There's no way he's not. Wesker. Not better than Spirit. Not Chucky doesn't have any slowdown. I'm gonna put him here. I think he's A plus. He has passive slowdown. He has a dash attack that is incredibly powerful and funny. I fucking love Wesker. He's so hilarious. And he has like great voice lines. So I'm gonna put him up here. I think he does pretty well for himself with this kit. I think that's fair. Singularity. Singularity, I want to say, is map dependent to an extent. And therefore, I don't know that I can put him in A tier. That being said, I think he's better than everybody in B plus tier. I think that's a fair statement. So I'm going to put him high B plus. I don't think he's low A. I think he's high B plus, and I'm going to stand on that. Sadako, here's the deal. She's a stealth killer. She can murder you if you get condemned enough, but with the changes they made to her this recent time, I don't even think condemned happens that often, and therefore I'm gonna put her down here. I don't think that she's that good. I really don't. I don't think she's quite F tier. I think she's slightly better than both of them. That's what I think. I think high C plus, maybe low B, maybe. Maybe after this challenge, when we play her again, maybe we'll find out she's low B. I don't look forward to playing her, though. Like, I really don't. I played so much of her when she was able to proc condemned a lot, and so now that she can't, I don't think I'm going to have as much fun. Dredge! I think Dredge is a super underrated killer, and I'm going to put him high B+. I'm going to put him above Singularity, to be honest. He's super map dependent, though. Maybe here. Maybe slightly below Singularity. I actually really like Dredge. I think he's such a cool concept. He's basically a boogeyman. We're into it. The pig. The pig recently went through changes and it made her semi-stronger. I don't think that it made her insanely strong. But I do think that she's a decent killer. I don't think that she's awful, but I don't think that she's B plus tier. I think she's high B tier. Literally high, maybe even below Ghost Phase. Because she doesn't have an insta down. And her traps never come into play. Yeah, that feels right. That feels right. That feels right. I'm okay with this. Okay, good job. Good job, me. Ew. I am so sorry to anybody that ends up running into me when I'm doing this challenge. And I have to play Skull Merchant because I'm also not going to be having fun. That being said, I don't think she's a bad killer at all. I think she is probably either high B plus or low A. I'm going to say low A. I'm going to say low A. And we're just going to see where the chips fall when we get to her. We're not going to get to her for a while, so I'll have a lot of time to prepare for that mental exhaustion. Nurse. Still best killer in the game. Still ignores every survivor situation. Honestly, I think you guys are going to enjoy when I get to Nurse for the challenge, simply because the first half of it is going to be me being awful at Nurse. And then I'll be good at Nurse, and then what? And then what? Nothing. You won't be able to say shit, because guess what? Your defenses mean nothing against me. I was created without the devs fully having an understanding of the game, and that's by their mouth. That's not my... They have literally stated when they created Nurse, they did not understand how their game worked. Otherwise, she would be something completely different. So go argue with the wall. Thank you. Still the best killer in the game. And even if I suck with her, she'll still be the best killer in the game. So it's the only one that I'm sure is going to stay up here. Billy. I'm going to put Billy above Spirit, honestly. Major map mobility has an insta-down that got recently buffed majorly. Even if you're not good with the chainsaw, if you catch a survivor out in the open and they have nowhere to go, they're fucked. Even bad Billies can win right now. So honestly, I think they over buffed him, but I'm kind of here for it because they over nerfed him for no fucking reason for years. So enjoy your reign of terror, Billy. I'm here for it. Wraith, which is the one that today we're going to be starting the challenge on. I'm putting him here. I think he's awful. I think he's an awful killer. I think he's absolutely horrible. I would honestly put him in F tier because he's so fucking basic. I've never in my life understood why they haven't updated him still to make him have a power other than being undetectable and kind of invisible. It takes way too long to uncloak base kit. Even with the rush it, like the quick uncloak, it's still not fast enough. Like, I'm personally awful at going against Wraith, but that's because I suck. That's not because the Wraith is drawn. So I'm gonna put him here. Maybe it'll change, maybe it won't. I don't know. Unknown, honestly. Yeah. Oh, man. I'm going to put him up here. I think he's slightly better than Huntress. I think he has really good map pressure. I think he's one of the killers that aren't like super strong early game, but gets stronger as the game goes on, and he's able to like shed his husk and stuff. They or he, probably they, right? They are really strong. Like I think once people perfect the mortar or they make the mortar more consistent, honestly could be like up here. No bullshit. Leatherface. I think that's a hot take, honestly, but if you've ever played Leatherface, his hitbox is insane. It's not that great, and charging his chainsaw takes forever. And the pallet density on most maps will allow you to loop him for damn near ever. That's it. That's literally what it is. If you go down to a Leatherface, that's your fault. You got caught out of position. Yeah, so I put him down here. So this is the pre-ranking of all the killers. Do I want to move any of them up to S from here? I kind of want to move these two up to S. But I think Spirit is still A+. I kind of want to move him up to S. I genuinely... I'm not even good. I'm not even good with Billy, and I'm able to consistently get good results. So... yeah, I think I'm going to move him up there. Maybe that's a hot take. I'm not sure. But this is where we've landed. This is what's going on. We start the Wraith part of this challenge today. I am so excited to have random perks and get 4-outed almost every game. This is going to be awful, honestly. Wraith may end up in F tier. I'm not even lying. Like, I don't even like playing this man for dailies. Yeah, we're gonna see how this challenge goes, but let me know what you think about the ranking in the comments, who you disagree with, who you do agree with. Keep it respectful. That's about it. I will see you guys in the fog.